confession. Here's a confession. Why am I on YouTube? Because YouTube exists. That's why. That's why I'm here. I'm not here for any other reason. I don't have an agenda. If they didn't exist, I would invent YouTube. I would have been the inventor of it if it didn't exist. Because I like to talk. I like to talk out what I'm thinking and talk out other things. But one thing I was thinking about, and that is the fact that life works a certain way. Life works a certain way. There's a way in which everything works. You know, we can get a lot of knowledge, if you will, from other people. And when you get knowledge from other people, when somebody hands you knowledge, it's not really knowledge, it's information. There's a big difference between knowledge and information. If you want to know something, for example, let's say you've never tasted coffee. What do you know about coffee? Well, the only things you really know are the things you take in through your senses. I'm going to be like David Hume a little bit. You know what coffee smell like. You know what it look like. But if you never taste it, you don't really know what it tastes like. But there's lots of things where I don't know what they taste like. Some things I don't want to know. We won't even go there. We won't even go there to all the things I don't want to taste or smell or experience. But still, you know, there are lots of things we don't know. But we have information about it. You know, we have information about things. And there's a difference between information and knowledge. A lot of times we have a lot of information about, you know, religion and about God. And I want to get onto this because I'm thinking about that movie Noah, the movie that's coming out. That has come out, actually. And people are going crazy. You know, I kind of figured that there would be a lot of controversy, but I figured it would be, you know, people who are atheists would say, oh, this is just these religious people trying to push their stuff. But actually, it's the religious people who are going crazy about the movie. It's like, oh, because and not every religious person, but some people are like, because it doesn't strictly adhere to the Bible. You know, and I'm thinking to myself, I just want to go see that movie. Now I'm more interested in seeing it than I was before, and I wanted to see it. So I can't wait to see it. I want to go see Noah and see what exactly, you know. It's just so funny that there's not that many biblical movies coming out. But, I mean, actually, let me rephrase that. There are now a lot of them coming out. Why all of a sudden, I don't know. But, you know, in the past, there used to be movies that came out about the Bible or stories based on the Bible. And I don't know if there was a lot of controversy back then. I know some movies and TV shows had controversies that you hardly ever, at least I didn't even know about until I started looking up things. But you know, it's funny that there's stories, that's all, it's just stories. I mean, people tell stories in different ways. You know, there's not going to be a lot of controversy if you made a movie about, you know, King Oedipus or somebody. You know, nobody would get upset over that. You know, or about some, you know, the ancient Greeks or the ancient Romans and their gods and whatever. But now about this, oh, people are going to lose their minds. Why? Because it conflicts with the information, not the knowledge, but the information they have about what something is. And everybody's taught different things in different churches and different religions, different things, whatever they read the Bible, how they interpret it, how somebody else explains it to them, and whatever. All that stuff is just going to, you know, it just drives people nuts. You know, and this is just another interpretation of things, a competing interpretation. And this is what you have when you don't really have knowledge. If we were all there, I guess we could tell whether it happened or didn't happen, and if it did happen like this or did it happen like that? We don't know. There's so much we don't know, you know. But it's just fun. I love it. I love these controversies. It's like with the Da Vinci Code when that came out. You know, all the people going crazy over that. You know, because, you know, the suggestion that Jesus wasn't quite divine. He was this and that and whatever. And it's like, well, what? And he was married. No. You know, and there are different books in the Bible that weren't even put in the Bible. It's like, everybody was losing their lunch. I just love it. Because, you know, we live in a world where we are ignorant about a lot of things. You know, there's some things we can feel pretty sure about, but we don't really know. We weren't there. We weren't, you know, like Ken Ham's thing, he always said, you know, well, were you there? Yeah, but no, I wasn't there. I wasn't there when World War II happened, but I believe it did. I believe the Korean War happened. My father fought in that war. But I wasn't there. But I do believe it happened. Some of the things in the Bible are just stories. Really, I believe that a lot of it is just things people made up and exaggerated. I mean, to be completely honest, I know that a lot of deeply religious people lose their minds because they insist that it has to have actually happened. It had to actually happen. Otherwise, we can't. Why? What's the point in believing? No, stories are meant to inspire people. A story is a work of art. I know this thing is going to end in the next few seconds, but that's my point. And art is a matter of interpretation. And that's what it is. It's a human creation to inspire people. And that's what the job that religion does. That's what it does. That's what it's supposed to do. Anything that inspires people really, in essence, qualifies as a religion. And that's all I got to say, because this thing will end in a few seconds. Maybe I should just let it run out, okay? I don't know. But I need to have room for my male and my female.